Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton player ratings. Everton 3, Crystal Palace 1. There we go. Let's get into it. Jordan Pickford, I'll give him a solid 7. Solid 7. Made a couple of good saves. Good for the camera, I must say. He's very unlucky with the penalty not to save that. If he'd saved that, he would have got a 9. Dropped one in the first half when Benteke hit him. Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? You're always going to get those fouls. And consistent, and that's what you want from your goalkeeper. You want consistent performances, week in, week out, and that's what makes a good goalkeeper. No one has any worries with Jordan Pickford, that's the thing, isn't it? You don't go to the match feeling anxious about Jordan Pickford. Of all the things you could be anxious about, you're not going to be anxious about Jordan Pickford. So he gets a 7. Seamus Coleman getting a 6 from me, and that's just because he only lasted a half, and he did okay in the first half, but he just didn't quite look himself. I don't know whether he was feeling illness or feeling that injury, or when he started feeling that injury, but it didn't look quite right today from the off, really. Never really showed the same energy he showed in the game against Leicester City. So hopefully it's not too serious. Hopefully he's back for the next game in a couple of weeks. He'll be out there, warm weather training, and hopefully that'll help the injury. But yeah, gets a 6. Michael Keane gets a 7. I thought he was alright today. I thought he played quite well. I thought he was quite consistent. Sometimes in possession he was a little bit crap, let's say. But defending wise, did okay. Can't really slate him for anything. It was a tough game against a couple of like big, tough centre forwards. So I thought he did okay, and he gets a 7 from me. So keep that going. Looked a little bit more confident as the game went on, and there is a good defender in there, and he does show it a lot of the time, and then he sort of switches off at times and can have a little mistake in him. But he was all right today. Mangala, 5. Went off obviously before half time. Before that had been quite dodgy. Back pass nearly caused us a bit of trouble. Got bumped off the ball for one. And they got through when he really should have been in control of the situation. And yeah, wasn't the greatest derby. Wasn't the greatest debut for the player. So he gets a 5. Martina, cuckoo me mate. He's getting a 7. Thought he did okay today. Did all right. Got forward and tried to help Gylfi Sigurdsson. Provided the assist for the second goal, and generally had a decent game. Coped quite well with Andros Townsend, and was fine. Defensively, he was fine. Created a goal, got forward. It's all I want. It's all I want from my fullback. So he gets a 7 today. Garner, and another 7. Did okay. Done his job. Won his battles. Picked up a lot of fouls that slowed the game down or broke the game up. Went off obviously with a little bit of a knock, but did okay. And again, you've got that level of 7s every week from a lot of your players. You're going to win games. So without being spectacular, just went in there, done his played his game, won his battles, and that's enough for a 7. Tom Davies, again, I'll give a 7. Thought wasn't magnificent, but just won his battles, got the ball, gave the ball, scored a goal as well. Was a threat. And, I don't want to go overboard, because I don't think I should go overboard, because I think everyone played well without being brilliant. And as I say, if you've got 5, 6, 7 players doing that, you're going to win games of football. So, I'm delighted he got his goal. I thought he played well. I think he's come under a lot of undue criticism this season. People completely forgetting about his age, and when he'll say himself, and he has said himself, it hasn't been a great season for him in the whole. But he's recently, you look at his performance last week, and you look at his performance against Leicester, and his performance today, then his levels of consistency are getting better, because he's being trusted to play in a position that suits him, and long may it continue. So he gets a 7. Rooney gets a 7 as well. He sat in front of the back 4. He defended when he needed to defend. He passed it. He created. He didn't get too far forward when he didn't have to. He lovely diagonal balls to Theo Walcott, that ball is always on, so he's always looking for it, and keeps the ball ticking over and keeps us going forward, but also sees danger when defensively as well, and uses his head on the pitch. One of the only players out there who actually, can get through the game with just that. There's not many of them about, and where a lot of people have, bemoaned the fact that we lost Gareth Barry and didn't really replace him, we did with Wayne Rooney, and I just want to see him play in this position every week because it's a lot better than the alternative. So Rooney gets a 7. Gylfi Sigurdsson, he gets an 8. I thought he was great today. Scored a goal, set up a goal. Was the little bit of spark in and around the penalty area, and this is what we want from him. This is what we bought him for. This is the player we bought in around that space, and you see it. His goal was clinical. Okay, took a little bit of a deflection. I think it was going in anyway. The setup for the third goal. Players give that up and no one says anything, but he didn't give it up, kept it alive, and just his general play round the box, just using quick feet to get away from. He's not a player who's blessed with loads of pace, but he's got quick feet, and that enables him to manipulate the ball to get away from people. And I thought he did that really well today, and this is what we want to see more of, and I think we are seeing more of it. We're seeing more consistent performances from Gylfi Sigurdsson. And the nonsense that was spouted about him and Rooney not being able to play together is just that, nonsense. Theo Walcott gets a 7. Again, thought he played well, thought he did everything right. Always a threat, always kept them pushed back, which is exactly what we've needed, exactly what we haven't had since Lukaku. Someone who's a threat at the under end. That means defences don't want to come out. And I thought he played really well. He's always an option for that diagonal ball, and yeah, had a really good game. Nias the same, 7. Listen, he's not blessed with a lot of magical ability, but he works hard, and he took his goal brilliantly today, and that's what you want from your centre forward, getting on the end of things. I thought he worked hard, took his goal well, and again, as I say, was all, never give them an easy life, and we've had too many games where we give the opposition defenders an easy time. Williams gets a 7. I thought he played well when he came on. Thought he did really well. So did John Joe Kenny. Both of them get a 7 for me. They did really, really well when they came on. The Williams slotted straight in. Kenny got forward. Wasn't worried about the big lad being on him, and got forward and helped out Theo Walcott. So they're my ratings. Let me know if you agree, disagree. Have I gone too high, too low, just in the middle? To be honest, most of them have been 7s because I just thought it was a 7 performance today. No one was amazing, but no one needed to be amazing. And Gylfi Sigurdsson was my man of the match. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Check out all the videos after this game, and I'll see you later.